Hey, what's up, champions? Gediminas here. Hope you guys are doing fantastically well. And today I wanted to talk about why you're not making more money. So if you're watching a replay of this video, please do me a massive favor and stick hashtag replay into the comments. If you're brand new, if you're watching one of my videos for the first time, please do say new in the comments as well. And if you get value from this video, feel free to share it. Maybe somebody else will get some value too. So are you making this mistake about money? Now, if right now, whatever amount of money you're making, maybe you're making 2,000 a month, maybe you're making 3,000 a month, maybe 5,000 a month, etc. Whatever amount of money you're making, I will guess that that amount of money is a couple of £100 away from what you need to survive. So you probably have your monthly bills, right? You know, the amount of money you have to pay for your mortgage or your rent, amount of money that your car is costing you, fuel, food, clothing, TV, electricity, gas, etc. Like, if you put all of your bills together, all of your expenses together, it's probably a couple of £100 away from what you're making every single month. Am I correct? Did I guess it right? How do I know that? Well, because I used to make the same mistake. I used to make the same amount of money that I needed to survive. The reason why you make that 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 a month is because that's what you need to have. You know, you wake up on the first day of the month and you know by the end of the month you have to make that money or you're not going to have enough money to pay your bills, right? And that's why you go out and you do everything you can in order to make that money, right? Because that's what you need, right? But then, you know, when I speak to people, I say, well, how much money would you like to make? And they say, well, I'd love to make 10,000 a month or 30,000 or 50,000 a month. I go, great. What would you do with that money? And they go, they don't even know. And if you don't know what you're going to make, what you're going to do with that money, there's no way on earth you're going to ever make that money because it's not real. Then it's just a pipe dream. The reason why right now you're making 2, 3, 4, 5,000 a month is because that's what you need to pay your bills, to pay your car, to pay your food, to pay whatever you have to pay, right? That's why you're making that money because that's what you need. You know, before that money is even in your bank account, you already have it in your head, calculated where it's going to go, isn't it? So in order for you to start making 10,000 a month, 15,000 a month, 20,000 a month, you have to mentally start allocating that money. It has to become real. You have to know what is it you're going to do with that money. What is it you're going to do with that money when you make 10 grand, when you make 15 grand, when you're making 20 grand? Where does that money go? Until you start actually thinking where that money will be allocated, how you're going to be spending it, it's not going to be real for your mind. It's not going to be real in your head, and it's never going to happen, right? So one of the really good practices that I learned from my wife, Rita, is a simple practice. It's like a little game that you can do where you get yourself a notebook and you start playing this game where every day you have to spend a certain amount of money. So on day one, you start with £1,000. Imagine if £1,000 landed in your bank account right now, where would you spend it on? Right? And you can't keep it. You can't you can't just, I'll leave it in my bank account. You have to spend it, right? So you have to write down, this is where I spend my £1,000. Tomorrow, it's £2,000. Where do you spend those £2,000? The day after, it's 3,000, then 4, then 5, then 6, etc., right? So it keeps increasing by £1,000 every single day. And every single day you have to sit down and write out where you're spending that money. Now you may say, well, what's the point? What's the point of exercise like that? The point of it is to get your mind used to making more money, right? That's one. Number two is for it to become real, where you're actually allocating. When I'm going to make 7,000, this is how I'm going to allocate it. When I make 10,000, this is how I'm going to allocate it. And then it becomes real. Then your mind says, my gosh, we better start making that money because we need it, right? There's already, we know where we're going to spend that money. We better go start making that money, right? And that's how you guys start making more money. When you already know that you need it and when you already know what you're going to do with that money. So that's my tip for today, my friends. Hope you got value. If you did, feel free to share this video. Have a great rest of your day. Appreciate you loads. Thanks for jumping on. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day and I'll see you at the top. Bye for now.